98.7% of all people that lower their blood pressure without medication or get off medication do this one thing. Unfortunately, 78% of all statistics are simply just made up. My name is Dr. Story. I've been a doctor of chiropractic for over 29 years. I'm going to give you realistic information that you can use. It's based on my own personal experience, based on experience treating patients in my office, and based on the scientific literature. I've had patients that have literally gotten off all their medications, and almost invariably, they've all done pretty much the same thing. And that's what this video is going to be about. Oh God, that's some strong sun. Hold on. Okay, whew, that's much better. Got my vitamin D there. Here's what almost all of them have done. First, and most importantly, they've changed their mindset of how they're going to deal with their blood pressure. Keep in mind, I have other patients who have never gotten off blood pressure medications and they're still on 4 different blood pressure medications. The mindset is this, that people start thinking to themselves, how can I get healthy so that I have a better blood pressure, rather than thinking, how can I get my blood pressure numbers down? And that's the exact thought process that begins the journey. Now, what is the journey? For most people, it's doing a number of things. Number 1, doing some form of exercise, whether it's walking every day, getting a bicycle, doing a rowing machine, getting on a treadmill, an elliptical. It almost doesn't matter. But most of these people started with trying to get in shape. When you get your body in shape, your body gets healthy and the blood pressure starts to go down. Once you start to see results, the motivation is there. And because you're putting all this effort into this exercise, a lot of people start changing their diets. Now, what is the diet that they change to? Here's the bummer. It's not really a named diet. Most people that I see getting off blood pressure medications, they're not going on an extreme crazy diet. They're not doing the carnivore diet. They're not doing the sardine diet. They're not doing a keto diet. They're not going full vegan or vegetarian. They're just making what they call better choices. And when I ask them, well, what did you do? What are you eating different now? Most of the time, they're simply just eating less processed foods. It's unfortunately and fortunately kind of that easy. For a lot of people, they're not doing anything extreme. Now, I do have patients who they eat only once a day. I have a couple patients they eat every 3 days. That's a little extreme. I've had tons of patients going on keto diets, and the definition of a keto diet from one person to another can be totally different. Some people, that just simply means they go to McDonald's and just get a lettuce wrap. Other people, they're actually eating more of a clean keto. They tend to have more success, but to be honest, you may have had success with it, but what I see with the average person is they do it for a while and their old habits just start coming back. It needs to be a diet that you could sustain for the rest of your life. And if you can follow a diet like a carnivore diet or a sardine diet or the keto diet or a ketovore diet or a vegan diet or vegetarian or zone or South Beach, it doesn't matter what you name it. If you can follow it for the rest of your life, I'm willing to bet that it's going to lower your blood pressure. And the reason I know that is not because that particular diet is the best or that's the human diet as if there was some other non-human diet. These diets work because they probably are forcing you to eliminate processed foods. Now, there's one more thing that people do that I find really helps. And this is one that is kind of really important. So let me get some better lighting. That's better. They change their attitude. A lot of people, they start having less stress. Some people, what it takes is to get some others out of their lives. I've had some patients that have radically improved their health by, unfortunately, someone passing away in their family that was a negative person in their life, or maybe getting rid of a friend that was toxic to them, or learning how to deal with family members, maybe getting counseling, but somehow finding a way to handle stress. So the blueprint, if you want to try to get off blood pressure medications, what I've seen happen in the real world, not a world where I'm trying to sell you a program or sell you a book or have you join my plan. What I've seen people do is they start exercising, they eliminate processed foods, and they handle stress. So hopefully, maybe that will help you. If you like this channel, there's a little section, if you're watching on your computer, right next to where it says subscribe, there's a join button. You can join, you get extra things there. There's ways that you can support this channel by going and joining Patreon, and that's down in the description. I do appreciate it if you join the channel and contribute so I can spend more time doing these videos that can help you and motivate you to try to lower your blood pressure.